And welcome back to Quantum Break. Alright, we are up to chapter 3. Hey, Quantum Break. Have a break. Have a kit. Okay. Something like that. The wine and cheese crowd.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You
Oh.
took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed.
Well, I'm starting to think seeing a pretty lady like you is too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin? Okay.
How about you get me out of this chair?
He got himself arrested.
Stop squirming.
Hello?
And you're gonna need this.
Oh. It's not the most subtle earpiece. Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
What's it look like out there?
Looks like I got a gun.
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your
Yeah.
crazy plan's working.
Whoop, whoop.
And Dr. Amaral?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on that.
Sorry,
island.
just looking for things.
I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna
Adulting
sip
done.
champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, weenie.
A
Well,
weenie.
in that case,
Okay, let's see if we can do this. Yay, good work, Rosie.
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility.
Okay.
I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Aren't you? Because we could be. We could just shoot him and it'd be a thing. But
Good luck.
I don't know if Paul's really like the actual bad guy. I mean, he is, but
Hey! He's escaping!
LB is this one. This one? This one. During press B. Oh shit, son. The action Jackson now.
That morning.
Done.
My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good.
Who the hell designs these doors? Okay, I'm gonna have to move faster to get through.
Taco. That one's got more bullies. All right. So I need to press that. Okay. We're getting some. What's this? No fishing. Can I fish? There's a big thing there. Who would be
Hey,
fishing?
Beth, I'm clear.
Is that a toilet?
Next.
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon.
Why is there a
Let me know when you
toilet?
get inside.
All right.
Nope. I'm holding it, it's not doing anything. Oh man, I just wanted to look for... Stop that. Oh, we can't do it. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one. Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
We have no HP bar, but you regenerate pretty quickly. Bunker Hill. I gotta get up there. Here? Looks good.
I need to get across somehow.
I got why?
Must be a way across.
Yes, there is. Let's do it. Do I need to go down there to... Oh, that's annoying. Oh. Can I do it from here?
Up you go. Alright, that's it.
I don't know how we're going to explain the dry dock thing to the public.
I did. Oh, I did not need to slow time down just then.
Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made. Move in on his last position.
Suck shit, boys.
Time felt broken here.
Give me ammo? Ammo. What did it say?
Monarch built over World War II fortifications. Maybe wonder why they chose that island.
The existing tunnel system led back to the mainland. Perfect for construction of a highly secretive R&D facility.
The whole cannon felt unstuck in time.
Riverport Coastal Defences. The coastal defence installation of Riverport was commissioned on August 2nd, 1940 and completed in September 1942 as America faced the realities of World War II. Did they? In addition to the fortifications and artillery, it also boasted an extensive tunnel system that linked Gull Island to the mainland, enabling free movement of personnel and material even under siege conditions. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United States that, fortunately, never came. The original plan also called for the construction of a large naval base in Riverport to support the U.S. Navy in
Monarch
the
had
Atlantic.
dismantled the old cannon.
Can you stop that? Taking advantage of the local shipbuilding industry, but as the United States entered World War II after Pearl Harbor, a change in resourcing priorities led to those plans being scrapped. This installation was in active use throughout the war, and the underground facilities continued to be used as a base for Navy intelligence once World War II ended. The installation was decommissioned in 1961. There are 17 narrative objects for us to find. I see the light. What's this? Generators. Do I need them? No. Guns. This.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I don't know what I meant to do it.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I
Okay.
can grab it for you.
Bye. What did we do? Diaries and upgrades. We've got 4 points now. I needed 4 for that, so let's do it. Okay, is this one? Okay, increased range. We need 6 points for that. Oh my lord. Okay.
I heard Serene met with Joyce and Huck. Yeah, I heard he took a personal interest. Somebody said it's because they both got powers. I guess you got it. But I heard it was Joyce from the dry docks.
Just give up.
Oh. Wait. Don't you come around here. Hey, ally, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Mm. Got him. It's a lurk, but the point is that you tried. Okay, so sometimes the thing tracks them and sometimes it doesn't. Oh, let's go a whole gun. I just want ammo. Where? There's someone behind that tire stack, right? Oh. Do someone's. There we go.
Jack, I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
I will.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks, Bethany. Nathaniel. I just want to go on a little bit of a lore hunt.
Need to get to the radar tower.
Because that's what we do. Oh, I can't jump up there. Well, okay. We're going this way then. How are all these like... Oh,
Okay. Next stop, the radar tower.
that's not the button I wanted to press. That's not it either. What was that?
Great, another one. Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret.
Okay.
The elevator inside will take you down.
Whoa, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
What was that?
Fuck.
Glitchy glitch. Radar.
This is Teresa Sidmack. Happy to spend this fine evening with you good folks. We're gonna have a good time, but if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not gonna be the only ones. The very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's
Fireworks.
only, and when they say
Alright, let's have a look down here and see if there's anything for us. I just am nosy, okay? I wanna make sure that I'm getting as much lore as I can. My bang for my buck. Okay. How is the door a narrative object?
You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain
it's the
control over
speech.
our path forward. And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure what it means. We're entering a new phase in our operation. One that presents new risks and new demands. One that requires this. The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this device is at the center of Monarch's plans to navigate through the dangers of the future. This device... Everybody get down!
So he didn't get shot, he was just shot at.
Jesus. The hell's that
And he
about?
planned that too. I know that for a fact. Oh, I can't click that now. I could click it before. It's gone. Well, that's slightly frustrating. What's in there? Alright. Way down we go. Alright, this way. Wait, there's nothing... What? What am I coming down here for? What? The what? Am I meant to climb up there? Ooh. I can't climb on this to get up there. So... Oh, also, I'm so sorry we disabled Privy because it was like glitching really bad. I don't know why. It's been like that for a couple of weeks now and I don't know what's going on or how to fix it. I don't know where I'm meant to go. Over here? In here? But how do I get in there? There's definitely something in there, but how do I open it? Use the elevator to enter the facility. What elevator? Oh my gosh, I'm a dickhead. I literally just didn't turn around while I was inside the building. Okay, all right. Look, I never claimed to be good at games.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Yeah. I think Paul was too busy trying to have a heart-to-heart with me to make it.
The fucking elevator music. Also, why is the... That shouldn't be doing that. Gonna look away before it makes me sick.
Jack, the local security network just lit up. They know you're there.
Shit.
No shit.
Jesus.
Let's do it. Oh gosh. Oh, the graphics are having a time. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know if that's meant to be like that or not. Sorry, I'm in my loot finding phase. I just need to know if there is loot available to me. Loot lore. But I suppose I can't really use the computers in here because it's like... Abby. Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm meant to be. This way? Wait, what? What did the quest say? Explore the R&D facility. You know what? We're going to explore then.
What the hell is this? What is that? It's like I'm being drained.
Oh, I'm meant to get in there. Chronon dampers take away your power. Disable them or leave them to regain. How do I disable that? Okay. Chronon dampeners.
I'm getting more frequent.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to deal with the chronon dampener, but I don't know how to do that. Everything's in that room. There's a couple of things over this way, though. It did say there was stuff here, but I don't know how to get to it. So I think what it actually wants me to do... See, it says there's something like right... Oh no. Is there something in here? Wait, there is.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Okay. There's one here. What's this?
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Impossible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa on your order.
Good. Very good. I'll make sure that Sophia's in position when the time is right.
Hey, Chichin.
My call.
Okay, so he is gonna try and kill Sophia, who's the scientist. I don't think there is some. Oh, there's a thing out there. How do I get to it? Can I use that to get through? No. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna have to. It's there.
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Okay, well. I don't know how to get into that hole because the thing was shut from the other. Oh, there's some pieces. Let's go. Lifeboat protocol. The day has finally come to commence phase 3 of our plan. Tonight I'll be hosting a gala. Oh, sorry, Chichin, yes, it goes well. How goes you? Tonight I'll be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement to which you're all invited. By now you will have likely heard about the events that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We're ready for what comes next. Your part in this journey has not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I'm not able to go over these issues in detail at tonight's gala because many guests will not have knowledge of the lifeboat protocol. As such, I'm including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. 1. The path forward, our journey ahead. 2. The lifeboat protocol, status of the survival program. 3. Shifters, dangers awaiting us at the end of time. 4. R&D tour, our future at work. Tried to extend my residence permit, but I was missing a single document. Oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. They make everything so painful. When you were chosen for the lifeboat protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed these events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of those events has occurred, including, to our regret, the onset of the fracture. This provides the empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future event that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival of the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to this cause will prove invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we'll have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid rate. While we do know the exact date and time in which the end of time will occur, our knowledge of the escalation in stutters and the time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do know, however, it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we are entering a phase of relative unknown. Adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we find ourselves in. We ask for your patience during this trying time. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on that chronon power as regulated by the chronon field regulator. Current data indicates the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years, subjective years of course, as no time will pass outside the lifeboat. Given the preliminary research we've achieved using the CFR, we estimate it will take at least 2 subjective decades for the lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative, and the solution could prove more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we're confident to be able to increase our chronon particle reserves and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime of upwards of 200 subjective years. Or, to put it another way, there's a solution to the end of time. I'm 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. We briefed you all on the dangers of chronon disruptive wave function subjects, or what are now being referred to as shifters. We estimate that they will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested and we can say absolute certainty its stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, we've proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. We'll make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solution Striker and Juggernaut squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you, however, in the event that travel outside the safety of the lifeboat proves necessary for any reason, the Striker team have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. R&D tour. Tonight we'll be sending you VIP passes for the gala, which will permit entry to our high-security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you are, of course, already intimately familiar with these areas given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You're welcome to join a tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will assure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together we will survive. Paul Serene. Oh, Paul, you're a bad man. Wait, what's here? Oh, it's outside. Did it say I could take his gun? It's flashing, but I cannot. Alright, I want to quickly run back this way because I want to see if I can get in that room. Because I saw the shiny... How do I get to it? I was hoping I could shoot the glass, but it does not work like that. I can't use that to get through it. Time does nothing. There's an open door there, but how do I get to the open door? Keep running. What's that? Chronon disrupted wave function 8 subjects, aka shifters, key attributes, theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition, surrounded by highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless, populate the end of time, can only exist in zero state inside stutters, appearance likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proofed areas. Keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. Seek cover inside stutterproofing. Maintain stutterproofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with Chronon tech weapons. No heroics. I just read that, didn't I? Yeah. I want to go there. I want to go there.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Animal's office.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he
When
said
did I
time
change
was
weapons?
loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
that the interesting part of all this is that no one seems to have noticed this outside. Like, rare. I would like to thank that dude for legitimately stepping straight into where I was fucking shooting so I didn't have to, like, navigate.
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Okay. Can I look at the toilet? Hello. Oh my gosh, the camera like gets real twitchy in certain places.
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Ground Zero.
Interesting. So I'm just gonna casually take his gun. It's fine. Stairs that way. What's down here? Can I go this way?
Looks like I need to find another way inside.
A small paradox. Is the work that Paul Serene did the reason for the time stutters? And if so, was it always bound to happen because of him? Uh-oh. That does not look good. What the shit? How do I kill that? You do know that protagonist's face. It's Jake from Animorphs. Also, he was in the Avengers. Not the Avengers. Was he Avengers? Fantastic Four? I don't... One of them things. How do I kill it? Rare. I need a key. Oh my gosh. Okay, From State Farm. Hey, Sindra, how you doing? Welcome in, lovely. How you going today?
The device
Rip.
my powers.
Oh,
We
what?
refer to it as a chronon dampener.
All the way back here. Did I lose all my stuff? Hang on. Intel. Documents. I don't know if I've got all the thingies that I heard it as I need to pee. Yes, I mean, I always need to pee. That's like my constant state of being. So, you know what? I don't think it's too wrong. Hang on. Did I lose the thingy that I picked up down here? I need to... Is that another one? Oh, it's just a light. I did lose that. Okay. Look, it's still here. It's gone backwards that far. All right. Well, let's have a look and see if there's things that I need to pick up again. I don't know if I actually do or if it's just... Okay. Okay, no, that stuff stays, but the white thingy that I picked up does not.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Amaril's office.
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Ground Zero.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, so even though it's like... It's showing here, but I can't pick it up again. Alright.
Oh, God.
I legit thought I was going to die to that because I got stuck in a fucking cutscene thing of him dying in slow motion. There were two things. There's one here too, yeah.
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
I don't know how to kill the dude. What am I meant to do? I can't kill him with the gun that I've got. All right. I don't know how we do this because my bullets did nothing.
What the fuck is that thing?
Oh man. Oh gosh. How do I? Okay. How do I do this? I didn't. Oh god. I can't slow him down. Wait. Is there something special to kill him with? Like a special weapon? Because I can't look at it. Okay.
It's gotta have some goddamn weakness.
Yeah, but what is it? Sorry, we're just going for a bit of a jog while I try and work out how the fuck I'm meant to kill this guy. Because good news is that while I'm moving, he is less likely to hit me.
Come on. There's gotta be a way to hurt it.
It does gotta be a way to hurt it, but I don't know what that way is. What's this? I can't pick that up. There's no explodey booms in here. Is it telling me I need to pick this gun up?
Okay. I gotta find a weak spot.
Where is the weak spot though? Is it gonna show me if I run around him? On his back? How am I meant to like fucking get to his back? He's so fast. Wait. Oh, okay. I gotta use my sprint power. And then somehow. Oh my gosh. I really am not coordinated. Okay, so I can like freeze time, run, sprint, and bam! He doesn't get the gun out fast enough for me to actually shoot like that. What? He wasn't shooting. Oh, I see. Okay, so I've got to re-engage my gun after I do that. Okay. Let's go around this guy. Gun. Shoot. Okay. Shoot. Run. 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 Gun. Okay. Then I've got to wait for that to recharge a bit. Okay. Alright, I've got it, friends. I got it. We're good. Clocking into work? No worries. I hope you have a very good day at work today, Jake.
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
Oh, I got him. Maybe? Oh. Okay. We did it. Alright. Ammo. A thing.
Where's Emerald's office?
It's over here. Wait. Wow, that was like... What? What is this?
Oh, hello.
Ah. Hang on. Oh gosh. Okay. I was distracted. That's okay. It's fine. I can redo that.
Let's try it again.
I just got distracted because I was trying to see if there was something else. But it's okay. We're good.
We might be able to get out from here.
Ooh. I didn't predict it going down like that, but that's okay. It's alright. It's alright. Wait, what? What's that? Over here that I missed. Oh, I missed something and I don't know. Why is it yellow? Oh. Okay.
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
Yeah, there's a lot of like office things up there. Meow. Hi. Stutter proofing. So that'll be the office over here, I think. But then what's over here? Hang on. Activate stutter proofing level 1. I want to know what's through the door. Just in case there's stuff.
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Okay. We I can look at. Interesting. Okay, so we've got. This is a stutter-proof space. Many balls. Job creation. IT points of point of contact, Jeremy. Blah blah. Okay, it's nothing important there. I just wanted to look at it. I just like looking at things. Okay.
No alarms. It's like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Friday social. Chronon text Warner. Please return all used cups to the kitchen. Return your cups so nobody has to die. What? Oh my god, is this an Archie reference? Is it an Archie reference? I think it is. It's our baby boy. Doesn't quite look right, but I'm sure that's what that is. Oh, keyboard. Okay. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He's put aside his engagements at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. This distraction presents us with the perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. I've managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating the perfect cover. Steps are as follows. Gala shooting. I'll be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I've arranged an inside source to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Amaral being locked in the nearby Monarch Villa for her protection. Night-night! Stetson will recalibrate drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia Amaral and therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing treatments necessary for his sickness. In the aftermath of Amaral's death, I'll head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted and every single treatment will be destroyed. With no further treatments forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stutters happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these final events. Only then will we make our final move. Aw, homies, I made a very poor decision. I think. It's very quite stressful to me. I don't know. Did I choose wrong? Joyce in custody. Our plans might overlap for once. This is Fiona Miller to Beth Wilder. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside the lab might be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Amaral's keycard, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm going to the gala as Charlie Wincott's date in the hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'll warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind, the minute Dr. Amaral goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Yeah, oops. I'm sure you didn't notice things didn't go exactly according to Planet Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go in details now, but we found something I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. Solution is in sight. We need to kidnap Sophia Amaral to get it to work. Jack gave himself up as part of the plan to get him inside. I'm on my way to release him. Blah, blah, blah. Just got work. Jack Joyce. I read this backwards again. I keep doing that. Okay. These people send an awful lot of confidential shit from their fucking work emails. Do they know nothing? It appears we've been overtaken by events. We've had to adjust our plans accordingly. As you no doubt aware, we have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today. As Mr. Serene has personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have, he'll be interrogating him at the detention center on the island. Unfortunately, this means Mr. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event, so I'll have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to this, but I'll discuss that with those specific individuals in person. Furthermore, be aware that in addition to Joyce, we have Liam Burke in the detention center. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now to be considered hostile and has already done quite a bit of damage to us. I shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please ensure Joyce is ready for Mr. Serene. Also bear in mind, Joyce is a Chronon active and extremely dangerous. He's given himself up voluntarily. It's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause trouble, but let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know his motivations, and I wouldn't put it past him to use his surrender as a mean to exact a hidden agenda. Yeah, I mean, like yours? Yeah, God forbid you're not the only one with nefarious fucking plans.
That's Enlil's office.
Ah. Well, I want to go into the other offices first. Yeah. Woman playing Alan Wake, Children of the Elder God, Scourge upon the da-da-da, Scourge of light. Oh my god. It has been brought to my attention there's some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming event evening gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feeling celebration is frivolous and even misguided in the aftermath of last night's events at the university and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We finally arrived at the moment for which we spent years preparing. The purpose of the event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be part of the Lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, and support personnel, or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure those reporting to you are informed precisely to the necessary degree. Secondly, for all our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as a certain judicious investments of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by the citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy would collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In the conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. No, oh, that's a different room. There's a lot of things downstairs in here. How do I get there? Up this way. Pick up a Chronon harness.
The gear Beth wanted was supposed to be in Dr. Amaril's office. I had to get it for her before I left.
Okay, well, I want to have a look around here. You won't vote the children of the revolution. Sophia Amaral. We've just been informed that the time machine core we obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed in the new time machine corridor we have constructed there. As you know, the core of the time machine is the time machine. What? The corridor around it merely a user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved the time machine from the university to Monarch HQ. We don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that there are no current plans to use the machine. We're not sure how safe it would be to use given its initial activation caused the fracture, but I personally believe now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe. But make no mistake, this is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. We know that the machine taps into the universal Maya-Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused the fracture in the field, apparently because of a misconfiguration. We're looking into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having it in a place gives us a degree of control. It allows us in an emergency to travel backwards, although obviously we can go no further than the time of its activation last night, or forwards as might be required. Obviously being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate, the only person who may authorize the use of the time machine is Paul Serene. I do not have that authority. Martin Hatch does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this very seriously, and I strongly suggest you do the same. Check out Burke's contacts, who he's working with. What? Intel. Charlie to Fiona. Well, as far as the university thing goes, I can't really talk about that. I mean, yeah, obviously I know. I'm like the first person they talk to about something like that, but it's classified. I sure as hell wouldn't put that down in an email, so maybe you should come down and talk to me. You know, if I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not, bring food. Seriously, I can't talk about it. I don't even want to know how you know about it, but you should still bring me food, not sausages. Don't make me this weird, Charlie. Oh, hang on. So I had a dream about you last night. It wasn't anything bad, don't worry, but it was pretty fucking weird. Let's just say if you have a second mouth hidden under your arm that keeps insisting the international stock market is being controlled by the Pittsburgh Steelers, this would be a really good time to tell me. I mean, I don't usually have premonitions or anything. I don't believe in that crap, but just the same, I'd hate for one to turn out to be true. It's also a mouth that eats nothing but sausages, real chompy chomp style. So, you know, there's probably nothing Freudian happening there. Just want you to know what you up to. Jesus, Charlie, I can tell you're a man of great sophistication. Do you major in smooth talk or... Actually, hey, speaking of education, I heard rumors about op coming up at the university. I know you know, because you always know about that sort of stuff. Sounds pretty serious. What the hell's all that about? Okay, to that. I wish we could run faster, but we can't. Or...
Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Maybe I should take one? That seems like a thing I should have.
Alright.
What you doing, bud?
It was technology that allowed people to move inside a stutter.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find the lighter model in Amaral's office.
He's dropping some hints here, but I'm not
I knew
done.
I couldn't leave the offices before locating Dr. Amaral.
Game's like, can you fucking concentrate? I'm like, I am concentrating, just not on what you want. It's not very subtle about it, is it? Okay, that's all in other offices and stuff. I think I got everything that's here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got everything from here.
Amaral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
As promised in our last session, I'm going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe it merit. As someone who's not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and discovered that we were back in the same room we just exited. I refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back, begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him. I told him we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive was to accept the inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence and I surrendered to the fire and we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force was spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander shifting entity. I could feel Jack becoming consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to return to the flames because the body that once desired that return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself, Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down the words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Schwartz was right. Time is fire. The Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought is relevant to forge your message once sent to me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern. He's reluctant to accept the inevitability of what's coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. Oh, shit. We've looked at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the stutters and crunched the numbers, and the results are alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture reached the point where time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of stutters we're experiencing. Put simply, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating the Maya-Joyce field's breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts again. We do not know why the original projection was wrong and why that data, which we do consider reliable coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' stated goals, the lifeboat protocol should be activated ASAP. There's so much text. It's no exaggeration to say the Chronon Field Regulator, or the CFR, is the heart of all Monarch's technological advances. It's taken on a somewhat mythical quality given its origins and the vital role it plays in the lifeboat project, but in actuality the CFR's applications are very practical. That's not to say the CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of the stutter-proofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them even as it stops elsewhere, as well as the smaller personalized application of the same technology, the portable chronon harnesses that allow our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of all this technology, and deservedly so, but for all his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps even more importantly, there's no guarantee we'd be able to put it back together again. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of chronon particles, it can also tap into the Maya-Joyce field, and with great precision, manipulate it. It's this unique ability that our own chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control and efficiency. It's also what makes the lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stutter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate on chronon particle consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume of space as the stutterproofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make the stutterproofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes that. When the permanent stutterproofing installed on the lifeboat, indeed the very stutterproofing that makes the lifeboat, first place, is directed by the CFR, the systems become vastly more efficient. Our chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it otherwise would be. Given that chronon particles are hard to source even at ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes a difference between a lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking that hopefully allows us to eventually find a solution to the end of time. Hey Ainsley, I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in, welcome in. So that's our other intel. So that's what we needed for...
That there looks like what Beth wanted.
Chronon harness.
Shit. Emerald's at the party.
Don't you run out of there.
Stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Oh, it's so long. Alright, we've got like 10 minutes until there's a ad break. So let's power through. Chronon disruptors. Much of what we know about the shifters is theoretical based on observations made by Mr. Serene and the limited experimentation we've been able to conduct on the only subject we managed to capture. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence. Rather, the data we gathered appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there's countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition, or, to put it another way, with reference to famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make it highly resistant to injury. It appears even the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects. But because it exists in multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by Force, it doesn't stop. Current theory suggests the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single eigenstate. In practical terms, a shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, a direct confrontation should be a last resort. Contact is extremely dangerous. We know there are essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles and that they can only exist in zero state, an area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by a fault in the Maya-Joyce field that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to these as stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within the stutter, so any chronon-active individuals within a stutter may find themselves targeted. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them, and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage, but also quite physically formidable, but their biggest threat is the known distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable forces on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal even if no actual physical contact takes place. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch Solutions has advanced offers solid protection against shifters. Time flows normally within a stutter-proof area, therefore shifters cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing large areas outside is not feasible given our chronon particle budget, so we've developed other technology to defend against shifters, the chronon dampeners. The chronon dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. A shifter's forms are hypersaturated with chronon particles. They cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in the field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effect, so activities in stutters undertaken by strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as this is an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners also have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and enervating, such an encounter is likely to lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. Yeah, so don't nerf the boss. That's our last narrative object for here. Alright. Okay. Beautiful. That means we are... Can I? Oh, there's glass there. We are actually officially ready to head to the next area. I've collected everything.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
That's it. Alright. We're about to head into the big break, as I calls it. And this is where I normally take about a 10-minute break. An ad will run during that time. I'm gonna go stretch, go to the bathroom, have something to eat, make a cup of tea. For folks watching this on YouTube, this will be the end of the video because I'm gonna split this in half. So if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for watching.